So, welcome to Broken Boys episode 10. I'm Colin.
And I'm Mike.
Alright, let's get into it.
Double digits, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. We've been fucking 10 weeks.
Yeah, normally I'm like so bad at being consistent on things. Yeah. It's like I'm actually kind of proud, like 10 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Just not a hiccup yet in terms of like missing an episode or... I would even say having like a poor episode or something.
Yeah, no, I've liked all the episodes we've put out so far.
We're not phoning it in for money yet.
No. Maybe 20. Maybe episode 20.
Yeah, maybe by 20 we'll be doing that, but that only counts if you guys like and subscribe. Support us so we can sell out.
Oh, yeah. Get us to 20 subscribers.
But, yeah, I think we may have mentioned like a couple weeks ago or something, like possibly having a guest every 5 episodes or something. Mm-hmm. I think we may got one for next week instead of this week. But
it's just us again this week. But
just us. Sorry.
Sorry to disappoint.
We've been noticing that the episodes that say feat someone have, featuring, I should say, have more views than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Even though Seth Rogen wasn't actually... sorry to break the illusion, but Seth Rogen wasn't actually here, but he got more views when he was.
Yeah. We'll actually get him here for episode, 20.
Yeah, we'll have to do like that. What was that outside podcast called?
Podcast, but outside.
Oh, yeah.
No, our goal is to get Seth Rogen here by episode 100.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, how have you been this week?
I've been alright. Work's been kind of we had like this big health inspection, not like health inspection, but like sanitation inspection.
Yeah.
And like the manager was like power washing the other night. Mm-hmm. And it was just, and like last week we got to close early like every day, but this week
that's right,
we had to close at we still closed at like 8, which is still early, but like it's still like we needed more time to get everything done.
Yeah.
But we do have a couple new people. We got this nice German lady. She's cool. She's got a lot of stories to tell about. She's lived like everywhere.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. And we got our buddy John.
Yeah.
He hasn't started yet, but he will.
He's a deli boy now.
Yeah.
So now 3 of us 4 friend group have been captured by the deli.
Yeah. For the time being, at least.
Yeah.
You gotta collect them all. Gotta get Vince in there somehow.
It's like Pokemon.
But otherwise,
it's all right.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I would actually say I'm actually doing pretty good this week. I mean, as of like 4:30 yesterday, I'm completely done with school.
Wow.
So that was a nice weight lifted off. And like with my free time this last week, I honestly just did nothing. Like I want to be productive this summer, but like I'm just like I need a couple days. I just want to do fucking nothing.
Completely okay to recover for a couple days.
Yeah. So I think starting next week, I'm gonna start doing more stuff. Like for instance, making music. I kind of have like a little plan of what I want to do, and first thing I want to do is make a new theme for this podcast because I think I've mentioned it on here before, but like the one that's currently here was made in GarageBand a while ago, and I think it sounds fine. But
yeah, it's good.
It'd be cool to learn my new program by trying to figure something else out. But yeah, that'll be fun, and then just. Overall, this week is just, I don't know, it felt like the first normal week in like a long time, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Not anything crazy happened at work at all?
Not really. I mean, I guess the craziest thing that happened is we had a normal day on like Monday, I think it was. Like we had, I don't know, like normally the first couple months that I was working, the first month I was working there, we got to break, and then like the belt that had all the packages, like they would like stop the belt, and so then like when we go back for break, they would start it up again, and then the boxes would keep coming. By the time break has been rolling around the last like 3 weeks, there's just no packages, so the belt has just kept going. So it felt weird seeing the boxes stop again. I was like, oh, I forgot that can happen. But yeah, no, we actually had a fairly normal day on Monday, I think it was. Yeah, so that was nice.
Saying a lot for the past few weeks.
Yeah. Oh, I actually did have a little story that happened. It wasn't, I guess, like work related, but it happened at work. So, yeah, I mean, I was just like working, and like I was doing scanning and stuff, so I was like moving around. I was doing a lot of stuff, and I don't know. I noticed at one point like my phone was on or whatever. Like it like felt warm in my pocket, so I like pulled it out, and like it was like going through like YouTube videos and shit. I was like, what the fuck? So I turned it off and I put it back in my pocket, and then a little later, my buddy, you remember the name of the guy I work with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say for a specific reason, but he like was showing me on his watch. He's like, "Look at that," and I was like, "I can't really see." He's like, "You're calling me right now." I was like, "What the fuck?" So I like look in my pocket, and sure enough, I was calling him, and I was like, "Oh, I thought I fucking turned my phone off." What the hell? It was like a FaceTime call or whatever. Okay. And he was like, I don't know if I should answer. But yeah, I just like put it back in my pocket. And then someone from like on the other side or whatever, which is where my friend was, they were like, you should probably check and see if you called anyone else. I was like, oh, fuck, yeah, I probably should. Yeah. And I got a little heart attack in my thing, in my chest, because I'm like, wait, his name... think of the first 2 letters of that name, and think of what name is right next to that. Yeah. It's my ex. And I'm like, God. Yeah.
I was thinking.
Oh, no. No. But, yeah. And I'm just like, holy fuck, what if that happened? And I guess I got chosen by the butt dial gods that I did not call my ex by accident. I did call, like, my mom and, like, one of my old clarinet friends, like, 3 times each or something like that. So I just texted both of them like, yo, sorry, that was weird butt dial thing happening. But oh man, I got super lucky that one, it called my friend. And my friend was working with me at the time, so he could tell me, because I wouldn't have known. Yeah. But and then also that I just called people that like I'm pretty close with, so I could just be like, oh, sorry. Nothing awkward about it. But
that used to happen a lot with my old phone, but that phone had the thumb sensor on it still. Oh, okay. And it, my thumb would stay imprinted on the button. Yeah. And you put it in your pocket, and you get sweaty, and it like unlocks it.
I think that's what happened with me. Yeah.
But it's weird with these because they have face sensors.
Yeah.
How the fuck is it opening?
I was trying to figure that out too, and I think I figured it out. Yesterday when I worked, because that was the first day I've worked since then. Yeah. I think. Yeah, because I don't have work Tuesdays, Wednesdays. I think what I did is when I was in my car, like I get there a few minutes early just because of traffic stuff. I had to want to account for it. So like I think what I did is I was listening to music or whatever, and I was looking at my phone, and then I think it did the unlock thing, and then I just didn't like press the power button again. I just put it in my pocket, and as I put it in my pocket, since it was already unlocked from my face, I think it swiped up by itself and opened itself, and then just stayed on. Because normally it has a thing where like it turns off after a certain amount of inactivity, but I guess I was moving around so much that it like literally stayed on the entire and that was like an hour and a half after I started too that happened. It was like shit. But
that happened with my phone too a couple weeks ago, and I was like, how the fuck did this happen? That must have been the same thing. Yeah. But like, I was like, what the fuck? It would especially make me mad with my old phone because it would die faster. Oh, okay. And it'd be on in my pocket for so long I wouldn't notice, and I'd go to the bathroom, take it out, and be like, oh, I'm at like 50% now. That's fucking great. Yeah. And so I'd have to like remember to wipe off the thumb sensor before I put it in my pocket every day. With this one, I haven't had the same issue every time it worked, which is good. But still, that was fucking annoying.
Yeah, the thing, I don't even know how, like, it selects stuff in my pocket,
right.
though. Like, it's like, I guess my thigh can trigger it. My thigh through jeans can trigger the buttons and go to the FaceTime app.
That's so weird.
I know.
It's never been that for me. Like, it would go to, like, for me, it would, like, go to, like, my text messages, and it'd start, like, typing random letters.
Yeah.
You know, but it wouldn't send anything. Like, the last time it happened with this phone, it was at yours, and it was just typing, like, random-ass letters. I was like, what the fuck? But that...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying typing things. Actually, it was about to tweet for me on my Play the Piano Twitter. But I think it's because, like, I don't know, I think it was when it was in YouTube or whatever, it somehow hit, like, the share link or whatever. Okay. So, like, I was about to tweet out, like, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad something, or whatever. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I just opened up Twitter later that night. I was like, what the fuck? But,
Thigh's trying to tweet out its favorite TV
Yeah,
shows.
I guess so, man. But,
that's funny.
Yeah, no, that was a potential nightmare that I got blessed with there. But, yeah.
When you're at work, do you ever come across packages from people for people that you know?
No, I haven't really seen that before. Every now and then I look at the names and it's usually kind of funny. But, no, I mean, I think I know where those packages go, and we don't normally work in that area, my friends and I. Yeah, because I always check the packages that come here from Amazon, and like, I see what place they get sent to. And like, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but like, I think some get sent to my warehouse, some get sent to a warehouse that's literally like right next to us, that's like bigger. Okay. I don't know what the difference is, but yeah, but like, yeah, I think I do know where like our area goes to if I ever wanted to peep or something.
Ooh, what's Vince ordering?
Yeah. Let me take a peek at Vince. Big dildo.
18 inches, wow.
Good for you, Vince. But yeah.
Man. So not too bad at work this week.
That's good. No, it's been fine. I like left early yesterday, but I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. I don't have my friends on Thursdays, so I'm just like alone. Actually, I'm not gonna have friends tonight either because they're ditching me. But I'm ditching them Saturday, so it's okay.
What's going on Saturday?
My cousin's doing a graduation party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And you're safe because you're fully vaccinated now.
Yeah. Well, not like fully, but I got the second shot on almost the 4th. Is that Tuesday? Yeah, I got it Tuesday. And so in a couple weeks I'll be fully. But yeah, I mean, I'm most of the way there now.
Yay.
Yeah. Did you have any like side effects or anything with yours?
Not really. My arm was very fucking sore.
Was it?
Yeah, it was way more sore than the first one. And I got like this weird soreness in my armpit.
Okay.
It was like inflamed lymph nodes or something like that. That's what my mom got that too. I didn't get like sick or anything. Like the day after, I got like really fucking bad allergies. But I still call off work. But
yeah. Because why wouldn't you?
I had to exploit it. But other than that, I was sore for like 4 days afterwards.
Oh, really?
It was crazy. What did you get sore at all?
I think I got lucky because like for me, I just pretty much had the same thing I did as my first shot. It was just like a little sore. I think I was a little more sore the first time, to be honest with you. But like, the second time I could feel it a little bit. I could actually still feel it like a tiny bit. But it didn't really bother me that much. I was like, okay, I can deal with that.
It hit me by surprise, like how sore. I was like pretty sore afterwards. I took some ibuprofen before I came here. Yeah. And I was fine for like 5-6 hours after that. But like at nighttime, I was like, oh, ow. Yeah. And then the next day, I was like, whoa, I can't fucking move my arm very much.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me with my first shot. It didn't really happen the next morning, but like I remember, like I was like downstairs, I was doing fine. My parents called me up for dinner. I'm like, okay. I start eating dinner, and then like as I'm eating dinner, it's just like getting worse and worse. I'm like, oh my god, it's actually getting really bad now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know what happened. The second time, I guess I just got lucky because everyone's saying like the second time is when it gets to them or whatever, or like it's the worst.
But yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
We're fully vaxxed boys.
Fully vaxxed boys. A couple weeks. Cough, cough.
I want to go see a movie so bad. I was texting group chat last night because you went to see Demon Slayer.
Yeah. I'm not really big on anime stuff most of the time. I mean, I've tried a few and they haven't really gotten me. But I have a Discord group with my neighbors' with my neighbors who are my friends, and then my friends that I know previously from church. And like they've kind of been, it's like been two worlds combined a little bit, sort of thing. And they all like anime, and I'm like kind of just like okay with it. And yeah, they're just like, oh, let's go see this movie, and then I was like, can I come? And they're like, yeah, sure. Okay. But yeah, it was really nice seeing an actual movie again, because I don't even remember what the last thing I saw was. I don't think it was like near quarantine. I don't know. I've been trying to think of that. It might have been like It Chapter 2, really? To be honest. And like, I don't know. I didn't really go and see movies very often, but it was nice. Like just being in a theater again and watching big screen. Yeah.
The last movie I saw was literally January 1st, 2020. And it was The Rise of Skywalker.
I wonder if that must have been mine as well.
Yeah.
Because I saw that movie and that came out the like Christmas December, before, right? That must have been the last thing I saw then. Wow. What a note to go out on.
I enjoyed it. I know it's not as good as other Star Wars movies, but I did enjoy it. It was just a nice way to go out, I think. It could have been better. I'm like one of the people that liked The Last Jedi.
I am too, yeah.
But, I know it could have been better, but
yeah.
I just want to see some space wars,
Yeah, it is cool eye candy.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think the visuals in this new trilogy have been the best of all of them, like by far, to be honest. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. The third one is my least favorite, I think, of the saga.
Yeah, it's definitely the worst of the three. But, that scene where Kylo and Rey are on, like, the Death Star, and it's like the water's hitting them. And it's fighting.
No, it's cool. That's what I mean by the visuals. I think are the coolest.
But yeah,
but yeah, movies.
I'm just excited to see movies again.
Movies were nice to see. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, apparently, like a lot of, I don't know how big are you on like anime stuff? We don't really talk about that much.
When we were in like the beginning of high school, I watched a little bit. Like I watched some Death Note, some Attack on Titan. Like
that's the same thing as
a little bit of One Punch Man.
Okay, yeah.
But like nothing else.
Yeah.
And like, I watched the first season of Sword Art Online.
Okay.
And that was pretty good, but otherwise I didn't watch. Those were the only other three I watched, and like I haven't watched any since. I know Vince is really big on Attack on Titan, and he's been telling us to watch it a lot, but it's not on any streaming services.
It's not on Netflix anymore?
No, it's not.
It used to be.
I know, and I don't pirate things like Vince and John do.
Yeah, I think Crunchyroll's a good place to. Oh wait, no, I think you have to pay for Crunchyroll. I think it was like 9 Anime or something like that, or Kiss Anime or something.
Like I don't know.
It's not a hentai
site. But yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. Like my siblings really love it, and they're going to see that Demon Slayer movie tomorrow.
They are?
Yeah.
Do you know where? Because I know the theater we went to, it was the last showing that they had.
I don't know. It might be like AMC or something.
It must be, yeah.
But people really love it. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I find it just to be there.
Yeah.
It's just
For me, it's hard for me to get into for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, sorry. I've tried, like you said, I tried Death Note. I've actually tried that one a couple times now. I tried Attack on Titan. I've tried a few others too. I can't really think at the moment, but and like when I'm watching them, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is good, but nothing. There's nothing about that's like gripping me to bring me back. There was one series I watched. I did it as I was like running on the treadmill in like December or something like that. Had a good run at doing that. And like it was called a Megalo Box. It's about like boxing and stuff like that. And I thought that was fairly entertaining, enough to like make me. I think part of it though is just like it's kind of like action based, so I can watch it while treadmilling.
Right.
but yeah, nothing has just like brought me back to it for whatever. But I mean, I thought the movie was pretty decent. Like I watched like this little like 2-part synopsis video of like the seasons before, because apparently for like anime movies, like most of the time they aren't canon to like the series, or sorry, for like TV show anime movies, they aren't canon to the series, but this one was.
Oh, really?
So like I watched like a little synopsis, and I think kind of caught me up like with what I needed to know. It was kind of cool. It just felt like a really big episode of like a show.
How long was it?
It was like 2 hours long.
Really? Wow.
But like it was interesting. I guess I kind of expected it to be like I don't know, like the final adventure or whatever. Like but no, it was just like apparently what it was, because they're it's based off a manga, and so like they just took one arc of that manga and put it into a movie. It's the train arc is what it's called, because they're on a train for basically the most of it. But yeah, I mean the visuals are really cool. I like actually like the animation. It was like really, really fucking good. But
yeah, like Japanese animation's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's like the most gripping part of anime for me. I think it just all looks really beautiful and really cool. Like you look at like Studio Ghibli. I don't know, that's not anime, but it's still Japanese animation.
That's not anime.
I don't know if it counts as anime. I know it's.
I would just call it anime movies, but I don't know. I'm not informed.
I don't know either. But the only one I've watched of those is Ponyo, and that was like a long time ago. But my siblings also really love those movies. My sister likes, I think it's Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about both of those, actually.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about all those. Totoro is like that really, he's that recognizable big bear guy.
I think I would
like
probably recognize
the big gray guy with the ears and the teeth. I don't know.
I'd probably recognize
if
I saw
him, but I don't know.
Yeah,
anime's not a big thing for me.
Yeah, it's not huge for me either. But the movie was good. I thought, it was actually like even like a little touching at the end, and like I don't know, because it's hard for me to like, and I find this the same thing with like I guess we kind of talked about it when the episode with John with like K-pop and stuff like that. I think it's hard for me to like emotionally connect with stuff in other like languages.
Right.
But like it found a way to do it somehow. I was just like, oh, okay, that was sweet. Yeah. I like that.
I get that. My dad's very not looking forward to taking my siblings to that.
Oh yeah, because it's R, so they gotta like have an adult there.
he finds it hard to focus on things when he has to read subtitles and also watch the movie.
Gotcha.
So he's gonna be bored out of his skull. But he was telling me, he's like, I'm gonna. They owe me.
Like, I mean, it looks pretty. I think he'll enjoy that.
He'll enjoy the visuals, I'm sure. He's just not going to be very entertained by anything else.
Yeah, I mean, my friends would tell me, they're like, Michael, you going to be ready to like read subtitles and like watch the movie? It's like, one of my favorite movies is Inglourious Bastards, and like 2/3 of that movie is not in English. Like it's like in German and Italian and shit. But it's like
seen that in a while.
I know. I think it's back on Netflix.
Is it? Yeah, I'll have to watch that again.
Every time a Tarantino movie comes back to Netflix, I'm like, oh fuck, I need to watch that. Yeah, it's like I've read subtitles before. I'll be fine.
Like the only movie I've watched that's like only subtitles is Parasite. Parasite's really fucking good.
I need to watch that one.
Oh man, I think it's on Hulu. I don't know. It's really fucking good, and like that ending scene's like, oh whoa, whoa,
oh whoa,
oh whoa. No, yeah, you definitely should watch that though.
Yeah, that's the one that won Best Picture, right?
Yeah, last year. Yeah, last year. I forget what one this year. I think it was Nomad Land or something like that.
No Man's Land?
Nomad. I haven't seen that one, but...
Or I was thinking No Man's Sky.
I've been thinking about picking that game up because they fixed it a lot.
Yeah, I've heard they've
And,
done
like,
improvements.
I was really looking forward to it when it first came out, and then it was real shitty.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Returnal this week, which is that new PS5 game.
Yeah.
Really fun, very hard, because you go through, and it's like, it's one of those games where you go through a door and it should be something different every time you go through.
Oh, okay. It's like PT a little bit?
Kinda.
Okay.
But it's like Binding of Isaac, if you ever...
Okay. Oh,
that.
okay.
Like
yeah.
one of those like permadeath games.
I gotcha.
Except like you have items that you keep forever.
It's like RuneScape Dungeoneering.
Okay. I don't know anything about that, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
It's really fun. It's just like I get super mad at it because I'll get super far in and then I'll die for no fucking reason. Or there's this really fucking annoying glitch where you'll go through a cutscene or you'll skip a cutscene or you won't do either of those things and you'll go into a room and you won't be able to open a door. You won't be able to go back. You won't be able to go forward. You won't be able to use the teleportation pads. You just can't do anything, so you have to restart the cycle and you lose everything.
That sounds like a pretty major glitch.
Big glitch. And it's been out for a week, and it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Fix it. Other than that, really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been most of my week, playing that.
Nice. Yeah, for me, I've been playing a couple games as well, which is, I haven't had the time to play games in so long, so like, it's been nice relaxing with those. I don't remember if I mentioned it last week, but like I think it was on like a Thursday or something. Like I just had like for the first time I was like pretty much done with most things. Like I still had a big project I was doing, but like I was taking a break from it and I was like, let's play a game. And then like I just started like opening up a bunch of games and then closing them right away because I'm like, I don't know what I want to fucking play.
Right, yeah.
Like I opened up Terraria and like I barely played that game before. Well, I shouldn't say barely. I played it a lot on the Xbox 360, I think it was, but I barely played it on PC. And like I just closed it and I ended up opening up a RuneScape and I did because I got like my quest cape before I stopped playing that one, which is completing all the quests, and they released a new one for free to play. And like I did about free to play quest. I can't wear my cape because it's a members object, but I could theoretically once I buy membership again.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was just like John's been talking about it in the group chat too. It's just like he's been done. He's like, I don't know what the fuck to do now.
Yeah. I got a couple of weeks left of school.
Yeah.
I just want this semester to be over. This one is dragged more than any of the other ones.
I
don't know why.
completely agree. Yeah.
Like I felt like the second semester in quarantine went like super fucking fast. Like for the winter fall one, and then this one is like, how could it get any slower than this?
Right.
I think it's just the anticipation of maybe I'll be able to go back into actual class next semester.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm excited for that too.
Might be a mix of that and just like summer.
Yeah.
In general, because like we only got like half a semester last year before like summer, so like. And also we had like a fucking like 4-week break, at least I did, because they didn't know what the hell they were gonna do for a while.
Yeah.
But and then this semester we only got 2 days, so for me. But
yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's just been I don't know. I've talked about it before, but like it's this weird quarantine's this weird thing where in the moment everything feels so fucking slow, but then when you look back on it it seems like it was a blur, just because, at least for me personally, it's just been the same thing every day pretty much. It's like I do the exact same routine, and therefore when I look back on things like winter semester, like yeah, it does feel like it was fast because just everything blurs together with how samey it was. But like I remember in the time though, it felt long as well. I don't think it felt as long as this semester did. This semester was just like,
yeah,
fucking like, oh my god. But yeah. Then again, I was going through a lot of emotional stuff last semester too. So yeah. I don't know.
I'm excited to actually do things this summer.
Me too.
I don't know what I'll do, but
yeah.
Man, I wanna. I've had such an urge to go to fucking like Disney World, and I know it's in Florida and we're in Illinois, but I'd still fucking go, dude. I just want to see the new Star Wars land. I want to see the Toy Story land that I haven't seen since it opened. Like, I love Disney World so much, and I follow like the Disney parks TikTok, and like I get so jealous just seeing everything, and it's just like, I miss the feeling of being there. Have you ever been to Disney World?
Yeah. I went there over winter break like 6-7 years ago now with my family.
Man, it's just...
I did like it when we went there. We also did like one day where we went to Orlando, so we got to see the Harry Potter world, and that was cool as fuck.
Oh, yeah, Universal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad. I said Orlando. Universal.
Universal is really fucking cool too. But like just the atmosphere of Disney.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It fills you with glee because like
sometimes.
Well, I grew up a Disney kid.
Yeah, that's
true.
So
like I love most things Disney.
It doesn't impact me as much. But yeah, I get what you mean.
I don't know. I'm just. My dad told me that for his and his fiance's honeymoon, they're going to fucking Disney World. I'm like,
bring me with.
Yeah, like I'll stay at a different hotel. Like I'll pay for it. I'll go.
Oh, that'd be expensive as well.
It would be, but I wouldn't be able to control myself even less than I can now.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I went there, I remember my uncle and we bonded over turkey legs. Like he would always go and find like turkey legs at whatever park we were at because they were always somewhere. And I just went with him a couple times. I was like, oh, these are actually really fucking good. Yeah. Like it's literally a big stick of fucking turkey. It's like an entire meal.
Yeah. And no, Disney food is no joke. They fuck around. There's this like Beauty and the Beast themed place in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And
isn't it in the castle?
Yeah, that's the Be Our Guest restaurant, but there's also like an offshoot like little snack restaurant where they sell this like it was like apple pie drink. And it had like
okay, I wasn't expecting that.
I don't know if it was apple pie, but it was like something apple, but it had like marshmallow in it.
Okay.
And it tasted like heaven.
That does sound really good.
Fucking good. And like you can also get Dole Whips there, which are like pineapple juice with like it's like soft serve but like pineapple juice and like orange. And I don't know, really fucking good. I don't know. I just miss Disney, but yeah. Disney theme parks in general, I think.
Disney was fun. It definitely, I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing because there was a lot of like frustrating like dealing with, I don't know, I want to say dealing with family, but you know, just like different interests between the families or whatever that we wanted to do, and like my sometimes my relatives can get a little complicated, but yeah, I mean, other than that, it was fun. I think honestly my favorite part was doing. Have you been to the Harry Potter land stuff?
No, that was really fucking cool.
You did like the ride in the castle. Mm-hmm. That was the coolest fucking shit, dude. I don't know what it was about it. Just like waiting in line and then going through the castle and shit, and then just like the ride itself was really fucking cool too. Like,
well, you're like a Harry Potter stan, so
no, like I knew too much about it as a kid. No. It's a weird thing though, because I've like distanced myself from it for a while now. So like going back to it, because my mom does like, she probably does a marathon of all the movies like once a year, and like I'll be there too, and like I'll watch them. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that or whatever. I've tried to read the books again recently too, but it's just like. It's hard for me to read books now.
Yeah, no, I don't have the attention span for books anymore. I used to read recreationally as a kid, like so much.
Oh, me too, yeah.
Like
I read the entire Harry Potter series in like third grade. I was fucking nuts.
Third grade's when I started reading too. Yeah. I read the Percy Jackson series, and then all the all Rick Riordan's books were like fucking great. They were crack.
Yeah, they were crack to the 11-year-old.
Oh yes. I'm so excited for the Disney Plus series they're doing for Percy Jackson.
That's right. Yeah. Hopefully they don't fuck it up.
Yeah, no. The movies were awful. I was very upset by that. But I love Percy Jackson. I love the other Greek and Roman mythology books.
Yeah.
The Heroes of Olympus, I think, is what those were called.
I don't remember. I remember reading them, but yeah.
And then they also did the Egyptian series.
I think I read like the first or maybe 2 of those. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the first one was definitely the best one out of those ones. But
I think that was around the time when like I was starting to, I don't know if grow out of it's the right word, but just like kind of like, okay, we've read this before.
Yeah. It's the same kind of formula, but it's, I don't know, he has a way of writing that really sucked me in as a child.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. I miss reading, but I can't focus.
Yeah, no, it's like a focus, and like I'm not sure. I guess motivation goes with it as well for me. Like there's just like so many other things that I want to be doing, and it's just like it's kind of like a reverse of what old people think of video games. I almost feel like reading is a waste of time rather than like video games being a waste of time, because at least then I'm like hanging with friends, or I'm like actually doing something that's like enjoying to me. But like with reading, it's like I know it's like beneficial and stuff. It's just like I don't know. It feels like I'm doing nothing in a way. Like my mind's tricked to think that video games are more productive than reading. That's probably just a me thing. But
it makes sense. Like I feel like learning to read and reading as a kid was like learning to build your imagination.
Oh, absolutely.
But like now it's like we're about to be 20. It's like our imagination's like as big as it's gonna get, I feel.
Right.
And it's like it's hard to if something's not moving on a screen, it's hard to really engage with it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
My reading a book doesn't really stimulate my brain anymore. Yeah. And it's sad, but hopefully as we get older we'll read more.
We probably will. Like my friend next door, he's reading like a lot more, and he's reading more like nonfiction stuff. And honestly, I think that's more stuff that interests me nowadays too. Honestly, the last time I was like really into a book, I think was like I think sophomore year we read Catcher in the Rye. At least my class did. And like that was one I actually really liked. But I think it was just because it was at a good time in my life, and that's probably why they chose to read it that year. Yeah. It's just because that story's about growing up, really, like just becoming an adult, and he says "God damn" a lot.
Was that sophomore year?
For me, it was sophomore year. It might have been like junior year for you.
No, I took honors in.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Year,
then it was sophomore year.
Did you have to read The Outliers?
I did read Outliers. I also kind of liked that one. You hated that one?
So boring.
That one was interesting to me. I liked the concepts in it, and like I still think about a lot of them to this day, like the 10,000 hour rule, and like the I forgot what the other one was, but there's another one that I like think of time to time. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, the 10,000 hour rule stuck with me too. Like and like people talk about that a lot. In general,
I guess that's true. Yeah,
but I don't know. I hated that book. But junior year, we read like Great Gatsby and Hamlet. Yeah, and those were really fucking good books. I liked those a lot, at least.
I think by junior year was the time when I really started cutting corners in my work. So I think I only like half read both of those things. Actually, Hamlet, I'm not even sure if I ever. Oh no, we had to read it like in class. We were like acting it out and shit. So I read that stuff, but like Great Gatsby, I think I did like half and half. Like it was just like I don't got time for this.
Hamlet was the only
Shakespeare.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't know why he put on his name. It was the only Shakespeare play I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I definitely like that one the most. I think.
Yeah, Macbeth was okay, and Caesar was fucking boring.
Oh god.
I remember my teacher made me read for Brutus, I think.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't have like a good speaking voice back then. I still don't really, but like I really did want to read in front of the class. And I was super quiet. And I was like, I was like, fuck, damn, leave me alone. But towards the
give
end,
me a megaphone.
yeah, I mean, like I still don't have a really loud speaking voice, but it's definitely gotten better than it was freshman fucking year. Jesus.
Yeah.
6 years
Talking
ago.
over all the people at the deli.
Yeah, for sure. That's helped a lot.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah, I think with like Caesar, I think I did that one freshman year, and pretty sure like we didn't even like finish it. I'm pretty sure we stopped reading like a couple chapters after Caesar died.
Really?
Like, and like they would talk a little bit about Caesar's death, and then we just like stopped reading it. I think we watched like some sort of adaptation for the rest of it or something like that.
Yeah, I think we did that too.
It's just like, is it that boring? Like, I don't understand. I think there was like a war or something after that, but like, I don't remember.
So. I think what they really just wanted us to get to was at Tu Brute, and that was like it.
Yeah,
where we finished. But yeah, and then senior year, I read 1,000 Splendid Suns.
I've heard that book is depressing as fuck.
It's depressing, but that was like the last book that I truly enjoyed.
Really?
I read that recreationally, like in between class, because it was so good. I forget the author's name, but he's really good at that. I forget what else we read that year. We read a couple plays, I think. We read Doubt and I think it was A Streetcar Named Desire.
Oh, okay.
Stella. Yeah. But yeah, junior year was definitely the best for books, I think.
You think so? Yeah. Did we? I think we did Outliers sophomore year too.
Yes,
didn't
it was. Yeah.
So I guess for me, sophomore year was because I personally liked Outliers. I understand why people didn't like that one. That one just interested me, I guess. But that one and Catcher in the Rye, those were both really good. But
Catcher in the Rye was really good.
Senior year, I don't think I really read anything because I took that rhetoric class.
Right.
So we more just like learned about concepts and read essays about those concepts, and then wrote our own essays about them. But I definitely really enjoyed doing that. But yeah, we didn't really read anything like in terms of like, this is a book that we're reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freshman year was definitely the worst for books, though. So it was.
I think so. I only remember Julius Caesar. What else did we read?
The Awakening. Really fucking bad.
Which one? What was that about again? That was the woman's.
Yeah, the woman like, walked in the ocean naked and killed herself.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't like that one.
That was a bad book.
I didn't get that one.
To Kill a Mockingbird was okay.
That's right. That was that year too. Wait, was that year?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
But like that was the year that we had to do like summer reading too, and I chose Huckleberry Finn. Bad decision.
Yeah, I chose The Road. Oh yeah, we had the choice between Huckleberry Finn and The Road.
Yeah,
and like very different tones. But The Road wasn't that great either. It was fine, but like I don't know. I feel like that was basically coming off of like me really being into The Last of Us like freshman year.
For sure.
So like I'm really into that great story about post-apocalyptic, and then The Road's just like it's kind of boring when it comes to post-apocalyptic things. It's more about like I guess just like the mental stuff in them, and not as much about like confrontation, like other people, other enemies and shit. It's just like two people dying basically, trying to survive. It's just kind of depressing and boring, but yeah.
Huckleberry Finn. I cheated so hard on that essay. I like went to like Quizlet and a bunch of other websites and just basically copied off of them.
Yeah.
Because I didn't read the book because it was just so fucking boring and full of racial slurs. And I was like,
that's right.
I don't want to read this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Books.
Books.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean we're at like 44 minutes, so we could get to Song of the Week maybe if you'd like.
I mean,
I've got any other.
I watched this show. I'm sure you've heard of it at this point. It's called Invincible.
Yeah, I saw
that
someone
animated superhero show on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
It's really good. It's got Stephen Yeun, who played
Oh,
Glenn in
yeah,
Walking
yeah.
Dead. It's got J.K. Simmons, who played J. Jonah Jameson in the original Spider-Man trilogy. Really good. Like, animation's really solid. The writing's really good. More towards the latter half of the season, but I think you might enjoy it.
Is that included with Prime?
Yeah. It's 8 episodes. All the episodes are like 45 minutes. I finished it in a week, so...
Yeah, I might need to do that. Yeah, for me, like, I only realized when I watched Nobody a couple weeks ago or whatever that I have Amazon Prime and I can watch some of the shit that people are talking about, like The Boys.
That show's also pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna start watching one of those one day, and I was like, oh, the episode's 60 minutes. But yeah, maybe I can do that. Maybe because I do kind of need some more shows. So maybe that's the kind of stuff I'll watch is those Amazon originals while I can. But
they got some good stuff.
Yeah.
And if you want like my login for like HBO Max at all, you can have it. I don't know because it's $15 a month, and I don't expect anybody else to pay for that because that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah,
isn't Netflix like
it's
like $10 or something?
I think it's like $13 now, which is pretty expensive.
I remember it used to be like $7.
Yeah, it used to be really cheap, and then they kept raising the price up and up and up. Capitalism.
Yeah. Well, that's part of capitalism is also why we have so many originals on so many streaming services.
Yes, that's true.
It's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Cool. Watch Invincible. It's really good.
Yeah.
Robert Kirkman.
Oh, it's Robert Kirkman. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I think that's why Stephen Yeun's in it. But
probably.
I will say this that it's called Invincible, but he's not very invincible.
Spoiler alert! Come on.
I don't know, but it gets really emotional towards the end. It's really really good. But yeah, Invincible.
Yeah, and one thing that I've been kind of watching recently a little bit because I've been following a reaction channel. His name's Brandon Likes Movies. Okay. He has such like chill vibes to him or whatever, and I found him towards the end. He was watching Breaking Bad, and I binged watching him watching Breaking Bad, and then I saw him do the finale, and then he started doing Better Call Saul stuff, and like it's just reminded me how fucking great Better Call Saul is, and like I really think you should pick that one back up again. I
do need to pick that back up.
I think you stopped like beginning of season 4, didn't you?
I might have.
Yeah, and like season 4, it does get a little bit slower, but it starts off really strong. And then like season 5 though, oh my fucking god. Like it's literally like Breaking Bad quality. Like it's better than some seasons of Breaking Bad in my opinion.
I don't remember what happened before I stopped watching, but I really love Bob Odenkirk, and I love Giancarlo Esposito. I don't know why I stopped watching it. I think it just got...
It kind of happened with me too. I think there's just something that happened in that time that it was just like... I don't know.
Yeah. I just... Like, we love Breaking Bad so much. Like, and I remember watching the first season on Netflix and then watching the premiere of the second season of Better Call Saul. And, like, I really loved it. And, like, it just inexplicably just hopped off. And I really need to get back into it.
It's a weird... Better Call Saul is a really interesting show for me. Because, like, most people would find it, like, completely boring, I think. At least if they don't know the Breaking Bad stuff. But, like, it's just, like... It's a lot of, like, subtle things and more storytelling than, like... Yeah. Oh, fuck. This is the episode where the twins go after Hank and stuff like that. It's like,
more dialogue-based than action.
But it's, like, really, really, really good fucking human drama. Like, all of it is so good. And, like, starting season 4, Kim, Jimmy's, like... partner, she starts really showing off her acting chops, and like she's honestly one of the best actors in that show as well. Like it's crazy. Like I think it's the one that you got to again.
Definitely gotta get back into that.
But
summertime, I'll watch that.
Yeah, such a good fucking show. I'm so excited for season 6 when that comes out. That'll be the final season.
Wow, really? Exciting. Yeah. Okay, we can get into the title week now. I just wanted to talk about Invincible first.
Yeah, no problem. I forgot who's going first.
I think it's me this week. Yeah, because you did Choker first last week.
Yeah. So you would be first. Yeah. Okay.
So, the new Weezer album came out last night.
That's right.
It's very... They returned to form with Van Weezer.
Mm-hmm.
OK Human was very out of character for them.
Yeah. A very good character.
But very good character. This is more Weezer. So I picked Blue Dream by Weezer from Van Weezer.
All right.
In this blue dream, since I found out.
Oh, all right, it's back. Sorry, I didn't do a weird thing.
Yeah, that was Blue Dream.
Yeah.
Started off with the riff from Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne.
That's what it was. I was going to ask you, what's the name of that song?
Which I kind of laughed at when I was listening to it last night because like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I like that song a lot.
Yeah.
It's called Van Weezer, so it's very like in the 80s, like rock from the 80s. And it's a lot more Weezer than OK Human was. Mm-hmm. It's not as good. The album's definitely not as good as OK Human. Mm-hmm. But it does have its good points. This album was supposed to come out last May.
That's right. Yeah.
But they delayed it for I think it was supposed to come out in correspondence with the Hella Mega Tour with Fall Out Boy and Green Day.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Did that ever happen?
It's going to, I think, later this year or next year or something like that. Which I'd like to go to. I just wish, they chose Blink-182 instead of Fall Out Boy. Because that makes sense. Because it's like the 90s trio.
Yeah, and then there's Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, but they chose Fall Out Boy. But because, I don't know. But, yeah. That was... It was kind of a fun song for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the chorus to it a lot. Yeah, I thought it was catchy. Like, I don't know how he writes those catchy stuff that much.
For a long fucking time.
I guess so. Yeah, the chorus is still stuck in my head a bit.
Yeah.
But
no, if you've ever heard Beverly Hills by them, the second song on this album starts off sounding a lot like that.
Doesn't.
But yeah, that was my song for this week.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not as connected with like that like classic rock era, but like that sounds fine.
Yeah. If you have 30 minutes, listen to
it's only 30 minutes? Yeah, I'll probably...
All their albums are only 30 fucking minutes.
That's right. I mean, that's usually like one trip to work for me, ish. I mean, with like how much time I save, so... Or account for traffic and stuff, so... Yeah, maybe I'll give that a listen to work tonight. Yeah.
Do that.
Cool.
Yeah, what's yours?
This week, I didn't really have anything that impacted me specifically, so I was just thinking what's something I haven't really talked about much. And so I decided to go with a Jacob Collier song.
Okay.
One of my favorites from his album that released last year called... In Too Deep. In Too Deep. All right, there we go. In Too Deep, Jacob Collier. Yeah, I mean, that's one that even like a... Blah, blah, blah. I started listening to that. I think came out soon after my breakup or whatever. So then that album kind of follows a little bit of a breakup thing. And for some reason, that one connected with me a lot. I don't know what it was, but the lyrics are kind of nice on there. And Jacob Collier, if you don't know, he's kind of like, a lot of people call him like the musician's musician. So like, he does a lot of like complex shit in his stuff. That one's one of his more, relaxed ones. Not as much stuff going on. And I think he does well with that. He gave more of a heartfelt performance than usual. But yeah,
I've never heard of Jacob Collier. I don't think. But that was pretty good. It felt like Joji mixed with Half Alive.
I could see that. Yeah, at least for that song. Not usually, to be honest.
That song, like the end, like the latter half of the song, felt like okay. Yeah,
I can see that.
And the vocals at the beginning felt like Joji, but deeper voice.
Yeah.
It was good, though. I liked it. It was very relaxing.
Yeah, it is like a relaxing kind of thing. And yeah, it's just nice. Jacob is a really interesting combination of things. He likes to go out and do like everything, and he doesn't do everything well. But yeah, I don't know. That's one of his better ones, in my opinion. But,
Cool.
yeah, I don't know. Just one to show, I guess. I don't know. I don't really got much to say about it, I guess.
No, I liked it. Yeah, I feel bad picking songs that just came out the day that we record this because it's like not really the song of the week, but like it was what I was looking forward to, I guess.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense.
Other than that, I've just been listening to Choker.
Yeah,
and Shy Away a lot this week.
Yeah, Choker's been stuck in my head at work so much.
Yeah.
Like
that one has grown on me significantly.
Yeah,
this week.
Me too. Like that chorus, like just
Yeah.
Like, that part's just like stuck in my head the whole time.
Yeah,
like
I think I have a little theory time. I think that the music videos for Choker and Shy Away are connected.
Sure they are somehow, but how do you think?
Because in Shy Away, Tyler's in this area, Tyler and Josh in this area, and Trash is a big dragon. But in Choker, he's this little toy dragon, and then Tyler gets shrunk down into a toy. So maybe they're in the same world then, and then you can see Trash being who he actually is before he's actually shrunk down.
So like the Shy Away music video is the world of the shrunk down.
Yeah,
Choker.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Because Choker comes before Shy Away on the album.
That's true.
I think that.
Yeah. Although it's not out of character for them to do things out of order.
Yeah, that's true. Because
they did Jumpsuit Nico, and then they went backwards to Levitate.
Yeah.
But still, like that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot this week because we're 2 weeks away. Very fucking excited.
2 weeks
That's
away.
my birthday week is that.
Hell
Is
yeah.
that week? I'm gonna be 20 years old. Fucking crazy.
Dude,
Gonna
imagine
get-
being a 20-year-old. Couldn't be me. I still got time.
Yeah, no, you got a couple months here. But,
Yeah.
We're gonna be old.
Yeah. No, dude, like, I felt old this week because after I got my vaccine, I was... Because, like, they make you, like, wait for, like, 15 minutes afterwards, make sure you're not dying or whatever. While I was there, I was on Discord, I was talking to my friends, and, like, there was a little prompt that we had. It was like, okay, you gotta choose one to get rid of. Pizza, wings, sushi, or tacos, or whatever. And, like, they were going over it, and they're like... One of my friends was like, well, it's obviously sushi. Like, we're just like, what the fuck do you mean?
No.
Sushi's so good. He's like, sushi's overrated.
It's
I'm like,
tacos. Get rid of tacos.
interesting. That's the first time I've heard that one, believe it or not. I've heard all of the others except for that. For me, honestly, I think it's pizza. Like, the way I would justify is like, I think I've had enough pizza in life that I'm like, I can go the rest of my life without having pizza again. And like, I would still remember the taste. And like, yeah, pizza's good. It's just like, of the other ones, I don't crave it as much, to be honest.
That's true. I have had in my family we've done this every Friday's pizza night.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because your dad used to go to Little Caesars.
Yeah, we still usually just get Little Caesars. But
Yeah. It's such a far drive for every
it is.
Friday.
It's fucking 30 minutes away. It's nuts. But and for a while I thought that I'm sick of pizza. Pizza's overrated.
Yeah.
And I'm still kind of like on pizza, but like, there's some really fucking good pizza. And if you get the toppings you want, like I'm a jalapeno, black olive, onion kind of person.
Gotcha.
But if you're just getting like, I hate sausage on pizza. I really don't like sausage on pizza. That's okay. I know why people like it. It's just
I get it.
enjoy it. But like tacos, it's like, unless you're having them like authentic, like really fucking good tacos, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
Like you can't get rid of sushi, you can't get rid of wings. Like
for me, I crave all of those things so much, but pizza's the one I crave the least of those. And like,
I get that.
I don't know. I think it's the grease thing. I just have it so much that like sometimes I don't really crave it that much. But like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I really could fucking go for a taco right now. So like
I really like I like burritos more than I like tacos.
I think I do too, but yeah.
But you know, you go to when I go to like Chipotle, I'll get like the bowl, which is just goodness.
Yeah. But
that's interesting. I don't.
Yeah, we were talking about that, and then
Why did it make you feel old?
I'm getting there. Yes, I like started the story way back for some reason, but we're getting there. I went. Well, they were talking about that, and then my one friend's like, oh, "Sushi's so overrated," or whatever. I had it a couple times. I wasn't impressed, and like I was like, I was the same way. The first couple times I had sushi, I was like, it's fine. But then I had it more, and then the more you have it, the more you like it. To be honest, with sushi, at least for me. Anyways, we were talking about sushi so much. I'm like, fuck, I really want some sushi. So on the way home, I went to your establishment, but the one closer to us.
Okay.
I went there and I got some sushi or whatever, and I was just kind of like looking around in like the bakery area, just like I was like, do I want something sweet too? But then like I was just like looking around and I saw like one of my other clarinet friends, the one starts with J, like she was just working over there, and I was like, oh my god, all right, sort of thing, and like I felt old because it was the first time I was like, oh my god, I haven't seen you in like so long, sort of thing, yeah. And like it was just like the first time I had to like small talk with someone I haven't seen in like 2 years. I shouldn't say had to. I enjoyed talking with her, yeah. But I haven't seen her in like 2 years. So we were like, oh, the last time I saw you must have been like graduation, and then like I realized afterwards, I'm like, this is such old head shit. like talking to someone you haven't seen in so long.
Man, how long has it been? 2 years? Whoa!
That's pretty much what it was.
That makes sense.
It was just like, oh my god, I feel fucking old. But yeah, also like I don't have enough experience talking with people recently. Yeah. Like the last, year and a half year and a half of like quarantine-ish.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, I was kind of awkward, but I mean, that's just me, and I think she expects that of me, so it's probably fine. But
what makes me feel old is when I see like how old like the TV shows we used to watch when we were kids are. Like a couple months ago, I saw that Hannah Montana turned 15 years old, and I was like, oh my god, Jesus, man, I used to watch that shit religiously, and then you see like Nathan Kress from iCarly has a wife and a child.
Yeah, I saw that recently.
What the fuck? And then the guy who played Ned in Ned's Declassified, I follow him on TikTok. He just turned 30. What?
Yeah. No, he's doing real well for himself. Nathan Zed, I've mentioned him a few times. He had like this little series called Zed's Declassified or whatever, inspired. And then like the actual Ned like reached out and they did like a little collaboration thing. It was kind of cool. But,
oh man.
Yeah, he seems like he's a cool guy nowadays, Ned. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that stuff's crazy to me as well.
It is. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're doing like an iCarly reunion thing.
But Janae McCarty's not a part of it, which is sad.
I noticed that. I kind of
Neither
wonder
is
why. Gibby isn't either. Dude, Gibby is also interesting.
Yeah,
have you seen him recently? Oh my god, I forgot what it's called. It's something World, like Sad's World or something.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Like
that shit's insane, dude.
I know Jeanette McCurdy isn't a part of it because like she really didn't have a good time on the set.
Oh really?
And like stuff with like I don't know if it was because of the guy who made those
Dan Schneider.
Yeah, I don't know if it was because of him or just because of like the setting or whatever, but I just remember she didn't have a good time there. Like she's pretty much done with acting, I think.
Yeah,
which is sad because she was good.
Yeah, she was an iconic part of the trio.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting how they do that though for a reunion thing, since she's like basically like the second main character.
Yeah. I mean, Jerry Trainer will carry them all.
Oh, absolutely.
he was like the best part.
Yeah,
I love fucking Spencer. Best character.
I saw like recently there was like in my recommended for whatever reason, it was just like a compilation of him like basically throwing shade at like how they're always in their house and like a bit not in their own houses and shit. And like he does it like so much. It's like so casual. It's so great. I don't know what it was, but
spaghetti tacos came from that show.
That's true. I've never actually tried that.
Neither have I. I'm sure it's just
I'm not sure
Boring.
if it would be good, to be honest.
It's
But,
just a hard shell taco with spaghetti inside.
yeah, I think I know how that would taste.
Yeah,
But,
kind of easy to picture.
mhm.
Man, nostalgia this episode, I think.
Absolutely. But yeah, you got anything else to add on for this week?
No, not really.
I don't really think I
spent.
do either. Yeah, I have a little debate, but I think it might be fun with next week.
Oh,
So,
okay.
or with our guest next week.
With our
I'll bleep that out just in case. I don't know. But yeah, that'll be a little debate that I think will be fun. But
okay,
cool. I think that's good. So if you want to check us out, you can. If you're listening on streaming services, thank you for that. That's amazing.
Awesome.
You can check us out on YouTube as well if you just search BrokeN Boys, BOIS, and then we should be like the first thing that comes up.
yes.
And then, in the description, we got links to where you can find us. I have my piano page on YouTube, playing the piano. I'm going to start streaming on there a little more. Then you can follow Colin's review page.
Yeah.
He's doing albums up to scale and icy.
Yeah, I'll have my Blurry Face review up after we're done here.
Sounds great.
But, one more, and then the next week after that, we'll have Scaled and Icy.
Hell yeah. And that
Super excited.
episode will probably be all about that.
Oh,
yeah. But, yeah, we also got the Twitter page in the description if you want to follow us there. And, yeah, that's really about it, I think.
5 stars on Apple Podcasts.
Oh,
if you want.
right.
That's all. I don't know how many people listen to us on Apple Podcasts, but if you do that if you don't mind.
Hell yeah.
But we'll see you next week, guys.
See you next week.
See you.